Guys doing? I got a lot of requests lately to make more smoothies from A to Z, A to Z basically. So showing the entire process instead of just showing a satisfying blend. And I'll be happy to do that, of course. I do it every day, so why not just take you along the process? So I got my setup here right behind the camera, my blender. I got some ingredients, I got some natural food coloring that I can use. And yeah, we can blend up some smoothies together. You guys can witness the entire process. Let me know what colors you want to see. I got some frozen bananas right behind me that are just waiting to be blended. So let's just wait for a few more people to come in, and then yeah, let's just start this video. If you guys have any questions, then let me know as well. Be happy to answer those during the process. And I think today we're going to do something with dragon fruit and blue spirulina. I got it right here. Got some dragon fruit powder and some blue spirulina powder. Those are my two favorites, so probably gonna use those. But if you have any other requests, then make sure to let me know, because I'm happy to change it up if you guys prefer to see something else. I've heard some people saying that they prefer me to use some other powders occasionally as well, because I tend to use these two a lot, just because they're my favorites. This one, for example, is made from dragon fruit, which has a very sweet taste, which makes it really nice to put in your smoothie, and that's why I use it in pretty much every video, but you guys get sick of it a little bit. So yeah, if you prefer me to use something else, then just let me know. And Lola is watching as well. I'm doing great. How are you? Yeah, so we got 27 people now. So I think we're almost ready to start blending up this smoothie. We're gonna scoop the smoothie as well. So all the satisfying things you see in my shorts will be in this video as well. But yeah, you will also see the entire process. So give me a second, I'm gonna grab the bananas, and then we're basically going to start. So here I got some frozen bananas. Let's just cut them up real quick. And we'll cut them into slices, and then going to add them to my blender. Like I said, blender is right behind the camera, so it's all waiting to start. Let's see if I can show you what I'm doing. There we go. I usually use about 3 bananas in my smoothies. But sometimes I also use other ingredients, so then I use only 1 or 2 bananas, of course. Mango works great, peach works great, pineapple works great as well. So there we go, our bananas are basically ready. Hi guys. So bananas are basically ready. Casually showing my YouTube play button right there behind me. But yeah, bananas are ready basically. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll get right into the blending, which is what you came here for. So that's the most important thing today. Like I said, I'm going to add dragon fruit powder, most likely. Maybe also some spirulina, depending on what you guys would like to see. But yeah, I think we're just gonna go right into the blending. So let's go. Gonna put my phone on a different tripod, just so you can see my blender. So this is kind of my setup today. Nothing special, but it does its job. Let me just set it up real quick. This is a more familiar setting for you guys, I think. Let me add some light. There we go. So yeah, we're just gonna start. So I freeze my bananas overnight, and then I take them out of the freezer 30 minutes before blending. And then when they're defrost a little, don't have to defrost a little bit, then I put them in my blender, which is right now. I actually think this is a bit much. Let me take some out. I think this is a better amount, otherwise it will be difficult for my blender. So normally, of course, I remove this sound from the video because it's not great. But of course, I can't do that today, so be prepared for some loud noises. Don't blame me. So there we go. That's how easy it can be. Let me just grab a spoon. So I can show you guys how thick the smoothie is. There we go. So here you can see how thick the smoothie is. It's basically like ice cream, which is really delicious. That's good stuff. So there we go. Let me just grab a bowl. And we're back. I'm gonna add the smoothie to the bowl, and then you can see how I actually eat it, because that's always the question that I get. Do you actually eat these things, or do you just throw them away? But here you can actually see that I do eat these smoothies. Here you can see the purple smoothie that I made, and we're just gonna scoop it into my bowl. Hi guys. Let me know if you got any questions about my smoothies, then I'd love to answer those as well. So there we go. That's our thick smoothie all unfinished. And just to prove how thick it is, you can see this is the bowl, and if I just flip it, there's nothing coming out. That's how thick it is. That's a test that you have to do, otherwise you failed. If you can't do this, then you didn't make a really thick smoothie, so it's always a good test. So let's grab some toppings, and then let's do a taste test. How many smoothies do you make a day? Normally just one a day. Today I made a long form video that I'm going to be uploading like in a week or something, and it basically required me to make 3 smoothies. So I made 3 smoothies this morning for that video, and then I also made this one. So today was 4 smoothies, which was a bit too much. I'm kind of high on sugar right now, I think. But normally it's one a day, because it's just my breakfast, or it is my lunch, or whatever. Maybe a snack, can be basically anything, but it's just something that I eat, and normally I don't like to eat multiple smoothies a day. Blue is your favorite color. That's great. I always use blue spirulina in most of my videos, which is you just add 1 teaspoon and you get a super bright blue smoothie, which is great. Yeah, how did you make the smoothie so blue? This is it. I added blue spirulina powder. It's pretty expensive, but you only need a very small amount. So this is like 50 grams. And these last for weeks or months. So it's pretty expensive, but per smoothie, it's probably just a few cents, so nothing too bad. Love adding it to my smoothies. Contains a lot of protein as well, so it's also adding nutrients as well. And same applies to the dragon fruit powder. It's made from dragon fruit, obviously, and therefore it contains a lot of vitamin C and fiber, stuff like that. So I mean, it's just you add just 1 teaspoon, so it's not gonna make a huge difference, but it's not harmful, and it might do some good as well. You never know. But the most important thing is just that it's all natural, of course. I don't want to use artificial food coloring. I've never used it in my smoothies. Everything you see in my videos is always 100% natural, because that's what's the point in making them otherwise, basically. If you don't like bananas, well, if you're not into bananas, this specific recipe will not be great for you, simply because it contains of frozen bananas and natural food coloring. But you can basically use every fruit that you want basically. As long as it's frozen fruits, it will probably just result in a thick smoothie. So in this case, I used frozen bananas, but that's also because I make these videos, and then frozen bananas don't have a lot of color, so then the colors really pop out. But if you just do it for the taste, then it's great to add frozen bananas. But like I said, you don't like those, then frozen mango, frozen peach, frozen pineapple, stuff like that works really well for these smoothies as well. Especially frozen peach is really similar to bananas for some reason, um, and mango as well, and the taste is way sweeter in my opinion. So those are really great substitutes because I've heard a lot of people saying that they don't like bananas or they're allergic to bananas even, and then yeah, my recipes, or at least the ones that I use in my videos, are not great, but you can use the same principles that I explain in my videos for other fruits, like I said, mango, peach, pineapple, whatever. But let me grab some toppings, and then I'll show you guys how I usually decorate my bowls. Yeah, have a nice day as well. Thanks for watching. So I'm just gonna grab some toppings, and then I'll be back. So these are some examples of things I usually add to my smoothie. We got granola right here, quinoa pops as well, which is also great. Just some nuts, unsalted of course, and some fruits, in this case strawberry and blueberry. So we're gonna add some granola first. There we go. Then some strawberries. And some blueberries as well. Then some nuts. And like I said, quinoa pops as well. Hi from Indonesia. Oh, that's great. I'm from Amsterdam, so that's a long way from me, but that's really cool. I've been to Indonesia quite a few times. I think 3 times now. So cool that you're from there. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. So there we go. We got our smoothie finished. But we're missing one final ingredient actually that I pretty much always add to my smoothies. Which is peanut butter. I'm kind of addicted to peanut butter, so don't blame me. But it's great to add to these smoothies, especially if you add frozen bananas. For some reason, bananas and peanut butter just are a match made in heaven, so. There we go. So now it's really finished. There we go. I think it ended up pretty well. If you saw the entire process, then you've seen that it's pretty easy to do actually. My smoothies might look pretty difficult when you look at the shorts that I make, but it's pretty straightforward. If you want to do it yourself, it's pretty easy. Of course, if you don't have a Vitamix blender, which is the one I use, you won't get that swirl, but other than that, pretty much any blender will be able to do this, so there's no issue there. But let's have a taste test and see if it's actually as good as it looks. Look at that. Pretty nice. Like I always say, it's basically like ice cream, but then it's just healthy, no added sugars, whatever. So it's basically a guilt-free way of eating ice cream. Yeah, it's really good. Just like every day. I've been making these for like 7 years or something, and I'm still not tired of it. So that says a lot, obviously. But yeah, that was basically the process of how I make my smoothies. If you guys don't have any other questions, then I'm gonna end the video, and I'll probably do this more often, these type of short lives. So you can always send me a DM or a message or a comment, whatever, if you have any specific requests on what you want me to do in these lives. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you learned something. Like I said, if you have any questions, you can always send me a DM on Instagram, for example, and I'd be happy to help. But have a great day. Thanks for watching again, and see you in the next live.